Thank you for joining us this week on the theTXANNchannel. This is Michael Mars, and this week we've been putting some miles on the new 2013 Lexus LX570. Now this is the large SUV segment entry from the Toyota luxury team that's built to maintain the Lexus reputation of dependability in a luxury vehicle that's also very off-road capable. Now the front of the LX570 has a familiar grille and lighting treatment that's shared with the Lexus Performance cousins in support of that rugged performance styling of a true off-road 4x4 vehicle. Now along with running boards and 20-inch wheels, there are additional chrome touches on the body side panels, the door handles, and around the window trim. Under the hood of the 6,000-pound LX570, we're going to find the 5.7-liter V8 that produces 383 horsepower, along with a nice hefty 403 pound-feet of torque that's going to feed back to the 6-speed automatic transmission. Now this combination gives the 570 a 7,000-pound tow rating, and the level of torque also benefits the full-time 4x4 system that includes a 2-speed transfer case for going off-road. Looking over the interior, there's a nice 7-passenger layout that uses a combination of soft material at the touch points and luxury leather material on all the seats. There's also an abundance of wood, chrome, and brushed aluminum material, as well as some accents throughout the front passenger area. The door panels have easy-to-reach pulls with some window controls that are tucked out of the way just below that pull in some nice wood grain trim. There are some additional driver-specific controls on the lower left portion of the dash that are within easy reach of the driver. The gauge package has 2 large sweeping gauges on the outer edges, along with 4 smaller supplemental gauges that monitor the engine functions. Now there's also a digital support screen which can be set to the driver's preferences from the controls that are located on the steering wheel. Now this is also where the driver can configure the Bluetooth, the control for the cruise, and several of the audio features. Now flanked by vents from the 4-zone climate system, the monitor is located at the top of the center stack and has easy-to-use graphics to control systems like the navigation or even the available Mark Levinson audio system that's got a 19-speaker surround sound setup that just works wonderful on road trips. Moving on down the center stack that's covered with some nice wooden trim, there are additional manual controls as well as the CD player, and at the base there's a storage compartment that includes a 12-volt power supply, and this is the area where the heating and cooling for the front seats can also be found. The top of the center console is a nice combination of wood and brushed aluminum with another compartment that has a 12-volt power supply and some additional audio inputs. The center console is also where the large controls can be found for the various drive system configurations, including the 4-wheel drive settings. There's also a set of adjustable front cup holders that are nicely hidden under a brushed aluminum lid in the console. Now while the 2-section padded top of the deep storage area is adjustable for the driver or for the passenger, it also provides access to a built-in cooler for the front passengers. Moving on around the interior, there's a large glove box area in the front passenger space, and the perforated leather seating allows the heating and cooling systems to work in the passenger space that makes extensive use of wood trim. In the rear seating area, the second row seats have a nice fold-down center console that actually has 2 compartments that can be opened with the touch of a button from either side. Now the rear compartment area of that fold-down armrest is where we're going to find the remote and the wireless headsets that are stored for the entertainment system. Now the front section will also open up for access to the rear passenger cup holders. The rear area of the front center console offers some power supplies, audio inputs, and even climate controls for the rear passengers. Now then on the back of the front seats are some soft storage areas, while the rear DVD monitors are actually mounted behind the front seat headrests. To fold the second row seats forward, a simple push of the button and the back folds down while the base actually rolls forward to provide access to the third row seating area. From the rear liftgate view, it's easier to see that instead of folding forward or even folding down into the floor, the third row seats actually fold to the sides, leaving a nice large flat area on the floor for cargo, although that area for cargo space is somewhat sacrificed to make room for the seats. Now the seats fold up and down electronically. However, to get the backs up into the upright position, it does take a manual pull strap to pull it up and then lock it into place. The luxurious Lexus LX570 comes complete with running boards, chrome touches that are all around the body, and it rolls on some really nice 20-inch aluminum wheels that really give it a luxury style, while at the same time offering some off-road performance with a 2-speed transfer case. Now, if you get a chance to drive one of these vehicles, we highly recommend it. And we'd like to thank you again for joining us on the TXAN channel, and you can also visit us on Facebook. But remember, if you like what you see, let your friends know, but if you don't like what you see, let us know. This is Michael Mars for the Texas Automotive News Network reminding you, travel safe.